It's been 8 months since I've started this journey. But it wasn't always a car I lived in. I first started in a tent. I had a job, saved up, and after about 3 to 4 months over the summer, I bought this car. As of recently, I got a dog too. It's been a journey, from camping in the desert to living out of my car near the beaches and cities of Los Angeles. But my purpose isn't necessarily to travel and explore, although that has been a nice natural part of choosing this type of lifestyle. But if that were solely the case, who knows where else I'd be? I certainly don't think I'd be here in LA. As of right now, I am currently back in Venice Beach for work, and also because I love this place. But for the past month or so, I've been in Long Beach, California, traveling between Long Beach and Rancho Cucamonga, and for various reasons. It is currently Saturday, November 25th, 2023, as of this recording. But the reason I stay within these cities is for my 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters and a son in North Carolina I have yet to introduce, hoping that one day we can all share the same sunrise. This is the reason for my mission. In early April 2023, I had just gotten a job, and not even a week into it, my daughters and I were forced out of my mom's house, considering a confrontation between their mom and my mom. We had just started seeing each other again at the time, and although she wasn't living with us, she would come and visit us occasionally. There's so much to the story here, I will not go into detail in this video. But I will say, to have their mother and the kids and I all together again at the time, I was happy. The kids were happy. But the idea regardless was to save, get a car again, book photo shoots, and gain more business and clientele in the more populated cities outside of the desert, and see where it leads. And with the job I was hired on at the time, I was pretty excited to help my mom pay rent again, considering my photography business had gone slow for 2 months over the winter, making it difficult to help my mom pay rent, only adding tension within all of us. Needless to say, it wasn't easy for me to swallow my pride to get a normal job, even with it being part-time. But I knew it'd be worth it. Unfortunately, things took a sharp turn after the incident, leaving the girls to relocate to Long Beach with their aunt on their mother's side. Their mother was on another mission entirely, and I made the personal decision to set camp in the desert on the Mojave River and continue working and saving. And now I'm here. It hasn't been entirely easy, however. My tent back in the desert was almost flooded after an evening monsoon, and the desert heat over the summer had its disciplines. Things were stolen out of my car, including my camera, laptop, and clothes at the near beginning of my car journey in downtown Hollywood. I've also had to go to court a few times considering the mother of my children and her family turned against me nearly out of the blue. There's been days I felt alone and in some way hurt, knowing my kids were left confused, not knowing what to believe, or think, or feel. This has been the hardest of it all. Halloween this year I spent without my kids, and my car at the time was broken down, leaving me stranded. But through all of this, it never seems to be completely dark, as there's always more to see. I'm always reminded of the symbol of the yin and yang. You can see, you can't have one, and only one, without the other. You need both for there to be the one. Within all of darkness, There must still be that small speck of white in there somewhere. There has to be. Otherwise, it's left untrue. Because you can't have one without the other. Up without down. Dark without light. And with that reminder, I choose to focus on that small speck of white. And as I do, I can see that it grows. So I am nothing but grateful to be here and alive, even still. Grateful when I get to see my kids, even with the little time that I do. Even despite this court order and other family views and judgments and misunderstandings. I still love them. Because at the end of the day, I remember we are all still family. We'll be in each other's lives the rest of our lives. And that's just the way it'll be. Whether we like it or not, we're family. So I know this too shall pass. Friends and people that I don't even know have donated money to help recently. I was even given a MacBook since the one I had was stolen. And my car may have broken down, but thanks to a now real good friend of mine in Santa Ana, he helped fix it and got me back on the road. He was also the one to give me sin, one of the sweetest things that had come into my life recently. I see my daughters twice a week now, and help their family with what I can, and with what they'll allow me to. We've also been enjoying the buffets lately around Long Beach. They love buffets. One of my daughters calls them the cafes. I seem to like that one better. We've been to about 3 or 4 so far. They love sushi. And it's been both of their birthdays this past November. They are now 8 and 9. Happy birthday, girls. I just got accepted into DoorDash recently, not too long ago. And I'm making pretty good money with it, but I've just been working a lot. I'm creating content when I can now, and I miss it. I have also even changed the name of my channel, as you can see, hoping that it reflects my message just a little bit more. I still make sage necklaces when I can, taking custom orders, and I plan to continue working and saving to get the camera equipment I need, keep creating the content, and save for a deposit on a home for my kids and I. And with this one right here. This is the plan so far. Soon, once I do get a new camera, Sin and I will be heading to the mountains to take a small break from the cities and to celebrate. Hoping before it snows. I would love a good climb and a good hike, and I'm sure she would too. So far, she's loved the beaches. I can't wait to see her in the forests. We're all on a journey here, and this is my journey. My mission.
Hey, come on, man.
Going from nothing to everything I want. And what I want is simple. To just enjoy everything I already have. I appreciate all of you who have been following and watching. Thank you.